Europe's on fire, literally. France says it's facing its toughest time since World War II.
Raging wildfires in southwestern France have burned an area 4 times the size of Paris.
Elodie, vous êtes à Bordeaux où il fait 40 degrés.
This morning, a growing wildfire emergency unfolding across Europe.
It's unpredictable, it's erratic, and as you say, it's getting ever closer to the outskirts of Bordeaux.
We went to see our friends who have a channel called Le Rendezvous, but the train was cancelled, so we had to wait for another train and we're extremely late.
Magnifique.
Say hi. Hi. Then I went to meet up with my friend Elida, who was staying with us for the week, and she came for Bastille Day. Bonjour.
Ooh, it's really frozen. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We gotta taste it.
Pas mal. The thing that makes ice cream really nice in France versus the United States, even though it is very different, the fruit flavors actually taste like real fruit, not just like
really
a syrup. Yeah.
This is really good.
There's like a little concert pianist going on over here, trying to not be loud. I'm not being loud. Okay, I can speak real quick. Anyways, there's just like a phenomenal pianist over there, just like pouring their heart out. It's incredible while walking around. We're at the Musée Archives, the National Archives. It is a free museum in Paris, but if you don't have time to go to the museum, just stepping in real quick to look at the courtyard is incredible. And then think about piano right now with this view. It's a vibe.
I do gotta say, you said this was the best matcha you've had in Paris, but it's lacking, I don't know, something. I'm so sorry. Like, it has flavor, but it tastes more like milk than matcha in my opinion. But that's just me. I'm so sorry.
I thought you were the matcha queen, but maybe you're just matcha mean. Okay.
No, she is, but again, it's everyone's taste.
Yeah.
Also, maybe I might not be a real true matcha lover, and maybe that's why I like it like less milky, or maybe I don't know.
Just the way they act, like you get the vibe, right? It's weird. They're like
they
kind
act
of
a little
rude.
stuck up. Like
why are you ordering?
I'm like, you work at a matcha place. Relax. You serve matcha. It's not that deep.
No.
They were thinking like they were like surgeons in there, like making the right, like, what is it called? The right amount of matcha to the ounce. Like, come on, relax. This is not life. I don't know. You're not saving life.
So turn your stereo louder. What are we doing?
I got a crepe. It is Bastille Day, yeehaw.
What happened?
If we ever have kids, we can't like. How are we gonna show them that we're 30 plus and we're speaking like this? Like we're not being responsible and adulting.
Here we are. I loved it. Stop. I don't want to say.
Video.
Dylan, wake up. Pretend we're friends.
Then you wanna go for a walk?
Are you talking to me like I'm like?
Yes, because.
How?
Dylan, you're on camera. You guys are being real healthy. We got Lincoln down here.
Then while I was swimming in the pool, Lincoln saw a doe, a baby deer, and chased him. That's wild for a dog that's 13 years old.
Dylan, over there, Dylan.
Just got me. Je suis pas un lapin. To be honest, besides planting a couple of these things, Andrew did all of it, and I'm super proud of him. I like to reap the benefits of the garden, but the actual act of gardening is for me. But we've already had lettuce, salad, and it tastes phenomenal, and I don't really like vegetables. And we had melon, aka cantaloupe, and so freaking good. The apples are falling all off the tree. My father said we needed to pull certain ones off so that way the branches didn't dangle like that. If someone broke in my house, I could just be like, you know what? I would never do it, but in LA, what really ratchet people do is they'll put the rocks in a sock and then beat you. This is super cool. Like, I love it. I love living here. Like, look. Fruit. I love my babies. One of the previous trips when Gordon was here, he installed electricity under the ground. We did a trencheuse, a trencher, I think is how we say it in English. And then in the meantime, so they don't look ugly, we're installing these cute little, I forgot the word in French. I've had to order so many things from Brico Marché. But we're gonna make them all look like this. We just been waiting for the rain to come, which it has not, to soften the ground before we dig the holes again to do this. Because what we're doing is filling it with concrete and then putting this concrete piece over it. Doesn't that look better than this? Lincoln's being a bunch of help. So I was moving this hammock that we're gonna start fixing up, and as you can see, the weather looks pretty normal, but all of a sudden, smoke came out of nowhere. I kid you not, like within 2 minutes. At first, we just thought it was the smoke from the Bordeaux wildfires, that it had finally reached us, but that was not the case. There was actually a wildfire less than half a mile from our home. So we jumped in the car to drive around and make sure that it was actually extinguished, which it was. Thankfully, they were able to put it out quickly. But it was a little scary because in Los Angeles, when there is a fire, we're like, whatever, because we had an apartment. But now that we own our home, it was a little terrifying, but we were safe and everything was fine. During August, our village had a cute little festival event that we went to, and we mingled with some new people, caught up with our neighbors, and it was a lot of fun.
Listen to the songs coming from the streets when all your friends have gone to sleep.
In August, Andrew's dad came back for another visit and we all went to Switzerland. It was amazing, and we will be releasing a full travel series starting with Switzerland. We're excited to share it with you. The trip was great.
Think it's time for the world to see that everyone is a superstar. Dancing with the air, clap, clap, and dance. Let the lips stir, pump it up and dance. Keep on dancing with me.
This is a ton of fruit. I wonder how long it's gonna take me. So this is the time that I started, and this is the time that I finished. All right, so our fruit trees have dropped a ton of fruit because one, we didn't go and pick the bad fruit or the fruit that's not growing well off to make the branches not sag. So therefore they were too heavy and a bunch of apples and stuff fell off. But we're building a compost area bin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick all of the apples up, which is gonna be so fun, and then put them in the wheelbarrow, take them to the area where we have the compost, or take them to the area where we're building the compost, leave them there on the ground, and then that is the next step, is building the compost area. Lots of fun home projects. For me, I'm just gonna bop out to some music and pass the time. So yeah, let's get into it.
Let the lips stir.